So this is how we're going to solve and balance a prediction equation in chemistry. First, we're going to start off with the given information. So we're given calcium and oxygen, and we're going to convert it to its symbols found on the periodic table. So its symbols would be Ca plus O. Ca for calcium and O for oxygen. And we'd add those together. Then we're going to find its charges. So calcium has a charge of +2, and oxygen has a charge of -2. Then after we find the charges, we can actually start getting started with the equation. And we can start balancing it and predicting it. So after we find the charges, we're going to put it into a form like this. Ca plus O2, and then the arrow resembling the equal sign. So there's a subscript of 2 next to the O because it's a diatomic molecule. And it's part of Brinkelhoff. So any of the elements part of Brinkelhoff need to have that subscript of 2 next to it. And then after we have that, this one is calcium is +2 and oxygen is -2. So that would mean that you could just add those 2 together, and they're going to equal CaO. You don't need any subscripts because they're even. They don't have any others to share. You could, if it had like a +3 and a -2, you could crisscross. So it could be like, if this had a 3 and this had a -2, you'd still put them together, but you would crisscross them. So it would be CaO3. But that's not the case here. We already have the charges that are equal. So there is no need to put any subscripts below in CaO. Then after that, we can start balancing it. And to start balancing it, I always put some lines so that I can prepare myself, and it makes it neater for me to understand where these charges are going to go. So first what we need to do is we leave oxygen and hydrogen to last. We never start with those because those are the most confusing. So let's start with calcium. There's only one calcium over here, and there's one calcium over here. So they're balanced, right? Yeah. But now we got to go to oxygen because it's the only element we have left. So oxygen has that 2 there because it's a diatomic molecule. So there's 2 oxygens and only 1 over here. So we have to put the 2 over here to make 2 oxygens. But now there's 2 calciums. Now, in order to make 2 calciums over here, we add a 2, so there are 2 calciums over here. And the equation is balanced. The type of reaction this is, it's a synthesis reaction because you're adding 1 plus the other equaling the product or sum. So 1 element plus 1 element equals combination of 2 elements. So calcium plus oxygen equals CaO. And that's how you solve and balance a prediction chemistry equation.